What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Alright, so we got the Hall of Heroes Water Lich for April 2016. And this is my team pretty much. Now, I know a lot of you might, some of you guys might be asking me, should I farm him, should I not? As I've always said, at least get one. If you can get one, even if it takes you the entire weekend, get one and leave him in your summoning circle. Just in case he turns out to be fusion fodder. I doubt he's going to be fusion fodder, because they usually don't give a Hall of Heroes when it's a fusion fodder. But you never know. So that's one reason to keep him. If you can farm multiple ones, I would farm multiple ones. See if you can max skill. Either the wind one or the water one. The wind and the water one both have the same second skill. And the second skill actually has a high multiplier. I kind of like the water one better than the wind one, though. The wind one has a cool passive. He's just not... I don't know. Whatever. That's just my opinion. You know, I know people that use the water one for raids. Cold Steel used to use the water one for raids, so it's not like he's not usable. Is he great? No, they're not great, but you can make them, and they will help you at some point in the game. Some people use the wind one, like Bomber uses the wind one in Necro. Actually, quite a few people from what I've heard use the wind one in Necro, so they use it for the slow. Depending on your team, remember that it depends on what kind of a team you're bringing to Necro, what elements. You know, the wind one would turn out to be an offset element, and he's a decent little like tank and attacker, so it would work with him. But if you don't have the wind one and you want to make a water one, go ahead. I still think the water one's alright. I've contemplated on making the water one for quite a while. So whatever. Right now, I'm actually. It's so crazy this week. We had our big summoning session last week, and it didn't turn out right, that video. I didn't like it, to be honest with you guys. So I'm gonna leave the video on the side. I'm gonna show you guys what I summoned last week, and then I'm gonna show you guys. Honestly, I got a chilling. Out of 160 scrolls, I got chilling last week. And then I had another summoning session after everybody left this week. So I'm gonna show you guys what I summoned. But at the same time, let me tell you guys something. I'm in the middle of fusing a Sigmaris or two, just to give you guys a hint on what I summon. So why would I fuse a Sigmaris or two? You'll see why. You'll see in a moment once this is done. And yeah, I know you guys are hearing the background noise. My dog is going crazy in his cage right now. I don't know why. The cage is open. He's not caged up, but he decided to go in the cage and just make a lot of noise because I'm talking. Man, I'd like a Dark Vampire. Hey, the Dark Vampire is a Nat 5, by the way. He's so good for raids. He is actually useful in quite a few places, I think. It's just, I don't think anybody really used him. Like, used him. I think he'd be good in Arena. So, but, oh, and my Dragons team too. You see, everybody keeps talking about chilling. He's too slow for Dragons, and this is not. I didn't have a sub 2-minute team on Dragons until I got chilling. Now I have a sub 2-minute team. It averages under 2 minutes. I mean, sometimes it does a minute 30, sometimes it does 2 minutes 15, 2 minutes 20. So. And it's consistent too. It doesn't fail too much. I'll show you guys my Dragons team. Once this is done, we'll do Dragons real quick. I don't know if the Dragons team is going to be on this tablet. I haven't been using this device too much. I mainly use this device just for recording. So my runs in this dungeon though aren't that great though. I think I got my best timing was 4:56. You know what? That update that they did with everybody's times. Now nobody can bullshit about times. Whatever the time is on the top right, that's your time. That's it. That's great. That's great. And no more backdoor counting and all that. You know, you start once the bar is full and that's it. And nobody actually knows when they actually started the timer and all that stuff. So. And this Hall of Heroes isn't that hard this time around. I don't know. I didn't find this one all that hard. If I could bring in 2 attackers, and this is pretty consistent, this team, it's not all that. So, alright, we're going to show the Dragons team. And I have my new Dragons team on there. Okay. Do a quick Dragons run, and then I'm going to show you guys what's to come. I haven't 6-starred them yet, so you're not going to see me use them. Not yet. I need Devilmon now. First world problems, right? I've never had this problem before. Now all of a sudden I need Devilmon. And you would think I never had a Nat 5. I didn't have that many Nat 5s that would have Devilmon, but I was Devilmoning my 4-stars. Because I'd rather have a fully skilled 4-star than to sit there and pray and wish for a Nat 5. And Chilling's, there's no crit animation, so I don't see what the problem is with Chilling. Yeah, it is a little slow, but it's not that bad. I think this run is one of my best runs, though. That's the funny thing. Yeah, everything is happening correctly. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, it's not the fastest run, but I'd rather have a fast run and a safe one, too. I'd rather be a little safer than... Like, under a minute 10, they're not as safe, they're not as consistent. I'd rather have a little bit more of a consistent run. You know, even if I take 30 seconds longer, I'd really, really rather have a consistent run. And Chilling gave that to me. This is why I've been crying for Chilling. Since the day he came out, I've been crying for Chilling. So, minute 47. All right. And my best time is 1:33. That's getting sold. So, now let's show you guys what's to come. And Chilling was the only thing I summoned from last week's summoning session. And this week, you know... And I decided to fuse a couple of SIGs is because I pulled Perna in one summoning session, and then right after I pulled... No, I'm sorry. I pulled Jameer in one summoning session, in the first. And then I pulled Perna right after. So, and as you can see, I have the... What do you call it? The fodder for SIG. Where is it? Okay, yeah. Him, her, and her. So, I'm actually going to fuse a second one. I might, I am. I'm going to end up having to get... It's so crazy because I fed like 9 water cats before I started the second summoning session. And all of a sudden, I need water cats. So I might end up having to get water cats from the guild shop. But whatever, it is what it is. It's worth it. Just to speed up the process with Perna so I can start using her. Because... she needs 14 Devilmons by herself, so whatever. I mean, what am I going to do? I've got to start using it sooner or later. But, alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed your sneak peek on the Hall of Heroes. And now you guys are going to be seeing stuff coming later on. And Jameer in raids, and I think Jameer is going to be really good in live PvP. So, I'll talk to everybody later. Have a good night.